Tebu ongeza volume. Ongeza volume. Damn. Ongeza volume. Hello, OV fam. As promised, welcome to episode 27 of the Ongeza Volume podcast. If this is your first time tuning in, Ongeza Volume is a platform that loves and appreciates Kenyan creatives. And as always, we are here to plug you to great live experiences and Kenyan music worth the listen. In this episode, we are unwrapping events that we attended and also took part in 2025. I know, I know. January is almost over, bro. What? Time is running. The year is already moving, but it's important since sikuongelelea last year that is about to change, by the way, as you can see. So let us know which events you want us to dive into from the list that we're gonna give from last year. And also, kama hakuna, and if you guys just wanna move on and start out 2026, that's also okay. You guys are my bosses. So through the comments, either on the streaming platform that you're listening in or on our socials or our DMs, feel free to reach out and tell us which events you want us to give you the details and our review and our experience at that particular event. In this episode, I'll also be mentioning when I say ni mimi kama Abigail, sio ongeza volume. I'll also be mentioning my top projects in 2025. We did have some curations in 2025 as well. So please let us know which ones you want back kama ziliisha, ni gani zenye mnaenjoy, zenye ziko currently ongoing, and also this is important, which artists do you want to experience live in 2026? We want to see what experience we can bring to you this year, okay? Okay, here we go. In January, I attended and partially hosted the Salt and Water EP listening party by Ochiko. February, I attended the attempt by McKinley for the longest trumpet playing. He was attempting to break the Guinness World Record. I attended Past the Ox where Brandy Costa and Jerai were performing. Four Letter Award listening party by Jerai and Universal. Jeff Logan live, I think that was at Alchemist. Kato Change at Ankole Grill. Moringi at Nakili Sessions. Brian Sigu live at Carnival. Rasamore, the Amor EP listening party, which we hosted. That was a good experience. We were part of that event. Clark King, who was live at Thursday Unplugged at Alloy. We also did a really immersive interview for that event. I got to ask Clark King a lot about his project, and also the audience got to contribute a lot. So I'm gonna attach that particular episode to this episode. So ukiscroll chini utapata the episode where I interviewed Clark King. Mapenzi Vibandaski, which I hosted. Coco Koseso live at Afri Nation, which we were involved in the marketing. Njoki Karu live at Gecko. Shalom's Hotbox listening party. Oof, that's in my top events. Or out of all these events, by the way, I'll mention my top events together with the top albums and top EPs. Okay, tuendele. In Real Life listening party by Afam, which I hosted. Taigwagoma live by for Mr. Frank White. Wanavokali at Alloy. Thursday Unplugged. Local Vibe by Zaituni. So this was in March. That was our first edition of Local Vibe where we were curating. Then we did KE for KE, which we were involved in the marketing of the event. Suda Nation. This is now in April. And then we had Local Vibe with Zawadi, which we also curated. I attended Savara live at Gecko Cafe. A lot of the videos from this day are on YouTube, so you guys can go pale YouTube and have a taste of Savara's performance at Gecko. Then there was Jeff Logan live again. Friends of Ochiko, which I emceed alongside Mugambi. Onyach performed live at Thursday Unplugged. I feel like we need more of Onyach in 2026. What do you guys think? Local Vibe, where Kinoti performed. This one was massive. So many people attended. You guys always turn up for us. You know, I really love you guys so much. Art Live, which was by Kenyan Peak, where Sero and Zaituni performed. Beautiful experience. Brill performing live at Gecko. always on my feet. Ish, Brill. Mutoria live at Ankole, Sero live at B&D. So this is in June, where we officially started working together with Banexdo Kileleshwa. I'm sure if you follow us on our social media platforms, you've seen a couple of videos where we plug you to the Thursday curation at Banexdo. We're trying to see if we can have a lot more Kenyan acts perform live at the BND live sessions. I think from here, mtasikia a lot of BND. Local Vibe with Modest Chabari. That was also one of our curations. Chris Kaiga at BND. Healing Live with Okelo Max. That was at Mass House. Yoya Tajiri live at Gecko. This one was so cool. Mimi nilikuwa tu kwa kale kadirisha ka Gecko hapo mbele. Because mulikuwa mmejaa. Jamani. Dr. Flo will see you now, the listening party by Keithan. Speaking of which, his Keithan Live Experience, the 3rd edition, is happening this Saturday. I'm so excited for that. And then the same day, we had Teriani Raki live at BND sessions. I'd never seen Teriani Raki perform live. That was one of a kind for me. Wasaga's listening party that we organized and curated. Then Blinky Bill live at Gecko. This was a good experience. Then we had Sero live at Local Vibe. We had Love Notes 2.0, which I hosted in the beginning alongside Okoyo, then the rest of the show. Then Giuliani performed live at BND live sessions. Shad Mziki performing live at Gecko. That was good. Afro Elect Nairobi edition. That was at KNT, if I'm not wrong. Motoria at BND live sessions. Oof, huku mlijaa hiyo siku. And it was so it was so nice to sing that line, yeah. Find me at BND of late, Killer Thursday. That's true for me. Also, Motoria has a project coming in February. Can't wait to listen to that. Sanduku, a poetry experience. KE Take Over by DJ Mura. That was organized by Kenyan Peak. Oh, that was a good edition. Njoki Karu live at Two Grapes. You know, we always have to cry at Njoki Karu's event. Mordecai Dex live at BND live sessions. Wasaga Experience, which we organized and marketed and I hosted. If you guys came to the experience, I'm sure mliona vile ilibamba. And actually, he's uploaded the event on his YouTube, full event. So you guys can go check it out on Wasaga Elisha's YouTube page. Keithan live at BND live sessions. Oh, that was a good one. We were singing the Dr. Flo Will See You Now album live. Hey, libamba sana. Local Vibe where Yoya Tajiri performed live. And this was our last curation for Local Vibe with KO. Mlijaza hiyo venue. Weh. Nviri live at BND live sessions. Honsphere at the Vineyard where we were doing Kingori's Farewell. That was so nostalgic because that's where LYE was born. Jerai live at BND live sessions. Alusa Continua by BN in the Nairobi tour. Yuaya Tajiri at BND live sessions. You guys stand up for that. Blankets and Wine. Waire at BND live sessions. Kinoti live at BND. Disco tour by Kodong Clan that happened at Mass House. Foletawa Deluxe at the Universal offices. That was the exclusive listening party. Ongeza Volume got invited to attend that. Shout out to Universal. Ochiko live at Gecko. Zaituni and We Are Nubia at BND live sessions. Lil Minor at BND live sessions. Mutoria and the Orchestra, the 2nd edition. Boutros at BND live sessions. The Kids Are Alive live by Goofy. Billy Black at BND live sessions. Brill at Nakili sessions. Mudhaka at BND live sessions. Damn, so many sessions. Sukuma Wiki at Mombasa in Nyali. I traveled all the way to Nyali to go and see Patrol live for the first time. And he also had Njoki Karu and Yoya performing live. Honsphere live at Gecko. Ochiko live at BND live sessions. Elsiwa Mayo at Nakili sessions. EXO at BND live sessions. We had the KE takeover by Kenyan Peak. Hiyo yenye tulikaa hadi asubuhi. Let me tell you, sometimes time is not relevant at Coda. The setlist KE, which was my first full event by Ongeza Volume, and also our first live recording. So if you haven't listened to part one and part two, we've already uploaded them on all platforms. So you can go and listen to the discussions that we had regarding the events and the music that was released in 2025. Then we had Bensoul live at BND Live Sessions, Mali live at Gecko. Ongeza Volume was nominated for Bake Awards as the podcast of the year. We did not win, but we did attend the Bake Awards. So shout out to the Bloggers Association of Kenya for the nomination. A Rock Stars Melodrama, which happened at Bia District by Kenyan Peak. Nonini live at BND Live Sessions. And finally, the December edition of Blankets and Wine. So that's a lot of events. I can't even count them, and probably some that I forgot to highlight. So out of these events, please let us know the ones that you want us to dive into and review and share our experience on them. I wanted to review everything, but as you can hear, ziko mingi sana. We attended so many events. So if there's one that you want us to talk about, please let us know in the comments. So what people have been waiting for is my top albums, top EPs, and top events of 2025. Since we're just from mentioning the events, it's right for me to start with my top events of 2025. I think for the events, they might be 10 or maybe slightly more. I know the albums are gonna surpass 10. So I didn't want to put top 10, top 10 this, top 10 that. Yeah, I guess we're gonna. Should I publish this list on socials? Ama ningoje watu wasikize? Wacha tutaona. This is in the order of how they happened, that is the months. So it's not in the order of best to least. Same to the projects, in the order of mostly how they were released. Some of them are jumbled up, so haziko in the order of greatness. Msikuje kusema Events, my top events of 2025 will be Njoki Karu at Gecko Cafe, Shalom's Hot Box listening party, in real life, Afam's listening party for his project, local vibe that we did with Zawadi. Crazy enough is Zawadi's performance at local vibe had the least attendance, but to me must have been the best show, honestly. Healing album live by Okelomax. I think this for me was surreal because my most streamed project of 2025, according to Spotify, is the Healing album by Okelomax. But my most streamed artist, according to Earbuds, is Njoki Karu. That I agree. Next top event, Dr. Flo Will See You Now, the listening party by Keithan. This was so unique because I've attended so many listening parties, but he had the headphones where you can experience everything, what he's saying, and the music that he's playing with the headphones. And this made the experience so intimate. I hope we'll get more of such experiences. It was mind blowing, honestly. Then Wasaga's listening party. That was also a really top tier experience. Sanduku, a poetry experience that happened in August. This was an invite by Kodo, and I had never experienced something like that before. I don't even know how to describe it. You just had to be there, honestly. And fun fact, also Zawadi was there singing, so that was really good. I think the next time Sanduku announces anything, I'll definitely be there. Alusa Continua, the Nairobi tour. That was a brilliant experience. It's just that it ended so early. Oh my god. The disco tour by Kodong Clan that happened at Mass House. That was so good because it started with the individual performances. They performed for so long, and that is so good. Yani they gave us everything, honestly. They must have performed everything from that project. Because after the individual performances, they now went into the Kodong Clan music. They've uploaded on YouTube the individual performances, the acoustic part. I'm such a yapper, gosh. I can't just mention the events and move on. Next, I have Sukuma Wiki at Nyali, the Alliance Francaise in Nyali. That was really good. I don't know if it was the heat, but everything was so surreal. But also because I was experiencing Patro for the first time, I'd listened to his music, but seeing him live, oof, I just hope we'll get to see more of Patro. And then Jokikaru crying in the humidity. Sign me up. And also UI's performance. The KE takeover by Kenyan Pick that happened in November. Hiyo yenye tulikaa hadi asubuhi. Then obviously, since it's my list, I have to put my event because it was such a good experience. The setlist KE that happened in November by us, Ongeza Volume. You guys made my year, honestly. Those are my top events. I'll probably list them on. You may decide. I'll list them on social media. I'll do like a list. Wow. Okay. So next is my top albums of 2025. Again, this is not in the order of greatness. It's in the order of how they got released in 2025. So I'll start with albums. One, Taigwa Goma by For Mr. Frank White. Number two, Safari, A Journey of a Thousand Songs by Mordecai Dex. Number three, Desturi by Kasiva Mutua. Number four, Between Sunrise and Sunset by K-Rope and JT Bulinda. Number five, Muihoko Udheri Wangoro by Njoki Karu. Number six, Hotbox by Shalom. Number seven, Jawaya Jathum by Winyo and Fancy Fingers. Number eight, Healing by Okelo Max. Number nine, Likizo by Mura and Big Nyags. Number 10, Dr. Flo Will See You Now by Keithan. Number 11, Superstar by Elisha Wasaga. Number 12, Dusk to Dawn by Sero. Number 13, Labor of Love by Zaituni. Number 14, The Kids Are Alive by Goofy. Number 15, Nairo 2 by Expresso. And number 16, Safari Uns Volume 1 by the Safari Uns Collective. That is my list. There's not much to say. After that, my top EPs of 2025 are number one, Bodies Need Love by Mandy. Number two, Musings by Clark King, Zawadi, and Chris Barr. Number three, In Real Life IRL by Afamefuna. Number four, Rockstar by Modest Chabari. Number five, Mbak Ndalo by Costa Ojuang. Number six, Tipati by Mutoria, Frederick Mula, and Umoja Sounds. Number seven, Wameyo by LC Wameyo. Number eight, Lucky Sama by Mura and Yuaya Tajiri. And number nine, Amor by Ras Amor. Wacha niwache kesho. In February, there's usually an exercise that is initiated by Sana Kwa Sana, and it's called the Music Writer Exercise, hashtag MWE. So last year, I started the challenge way later, but this year I am looking to start the challenge a bit earlier. So initially, I thought MWE would be okay. Let me just start by explaining. So, the music writer exercise is where in the month of February, every day you listen to a new project and then tweet about it. You post the project and your thoughts about it or anything about the project. Like, so day one, you listen to a new project, day two, you listen to a new project. So initially, I was thinking about incorporating my top albums into MWE, and I'm told that the rules are different. I can't incorporate projects that I've already listened to, unfortunately. So I'm in trouble. So please send me albums that you think I haven't listened to. That's a very difficult thing because I listen to a lot of music. But yes, send me projects, especially Kenyan projects that you think that I haven't listened to, and I'm gonna feature them on hashtag MWE 2026. Outside of tweeting about it, I am going to do one video every day highlighting a new project that I listen to every single day of February. I am so scared. But if you feel touched, please join me for this challenge. It's going to be fun, it's going to be hectic because a day has a lot of things that you're doing. But if you feel umeguzwa, please join me as we do the hashtag MWE 2026, the music writer exercise. I can't wait to explore all these projects that I haven't listened to. Kuna zenye zilikuwa zinatoka nasikiza maybe ngoma moja, so those ones are the ones that I actually really wanna focus on. And I know in February there's gonna be a lot of releases. I've heard that a couple of artists are planning to release their projects and maybe singles in February 2026. So I cannot wait for that. This is clearly one of the shortest episodes that we've done here on the Ongeza Volume podcast. I'd put a poll on our channel on Instagram asking you guys if you prefer us to release episodes on Monday or on Thursday. I'm still gonna put the poll on this episode, so feel free to vote. But so far, the majority have declared that Thursday is the Ongeza Volume day. And this is why you're listening to this episode on Thursday. I did not record it on a Thursday, but you're going to listen to it on a Thursday. You've come to the end of this episode 27. Thank you so much for listening through. Hizo feedback zenye nimewaitisha, feel free to let us know events that you want us to review and which day you want us to be releasing these episodes. Imekuwa mimi wenyu Abigail Diana of Ongeza Volume. Have a lovely, lovely day.